Welcome! We're about to dive into a pretty fascinating idea that there's a powerful hidden energy source inside every single one of us. We're going to look at what this philosophy says it is, how it's supposed to work, and how tapping into it could, completely change your life. So let's just start right there with that question. I mean, what if your greatest source of power, the very thing that fuels your focus, your energy, your vitality, is something you're accidentally wasting every single day? It's a pretty wild thought, and it's right at the heart of what we're about to unpack. Okay, so if we're supposedly losing this power, what exactly is it? Well, the philosophy we're looking at today calls it the essence of life. It claims this is a vital energy that's absolutely crucial for, well, pretty much everything, our physical health and our spiritual well-being. Now, the source material we're drawing from gets straight to the point with what it calls a diamond sutra. It says that our vital fluid, or virya, a term often tied to our deepest life force energies, isn't just a biological thing. No, it's the essence of life itself. And here's the kicker. Saving it, conserving it, is the foundation for all other power, both in your body and your spirit. This really flips our whole idea of wealth on its head. According to this way of thinking, being rich has nothing to do with money or cars or houses. Instead, the truly rich person is the one who has mastered their own inner resources, the one who holds on to this fundamental life energy. So what is this practice called? It's known as brahmacharya, and it's defined right here as the art of self-control, but for a very specific reason, to conserve that vital energy we've been talking about. The goal is super clear: to build real power, physical and spiritual, from the inside out. All right, so that's the theory, but what does this actually look like in real life? The claim is that when you conserve this energy, you see tangible, even visible results. Let's take a look at the kind of transformation that's said to happen. And wow, the difference is presented as just night and day. On one side, wasting this energy is linked to looking dull, having a weaker mind, and just feeling tired and lethargic. But on the other side, conserving it is said to give you a radiant face, a super sharp intellect, and this kind of brilliant, intense energy. See, the whole point is that this conserved energy doesn't just sit there. It becomes this active, revitalizing force inside you. It's described as showing up physically, in your face, in your eyes, and mentally, making your intellect sharper. The idea is that your entire body gets a recharge, all powered by this internal battery. So we've covered the physical and energetic benefits, but what about our minds? This is where things get incredibly practical, because it connects directly to something we all struggle with: willpower. This next principle is a big one. It basically argues that real power, the kind of grit that drives your will, isn't something you find out there in the world. It's forged inside you. The idea is that by controlling this inner energy, you're directly fueling and cranking up the intensity of your own willpower. It's like you're charging it up. And what's the ultimate point of having a will that strong? According to this philosophy, it's all about gaining mastery over ourselves, our impulses, our desires, and especially our habits. This is where the big ideas are supposed to turn into real life-changing action. This here is the payoff. With a will that's been fortified by that conserved energy, the constant struggle against bad habits and distractions is said to get so much easier. The idea is that the inner strength you've built gives you the clear upper hand in steering your own life. So the source actually boils this whole philosophy down into a simple, powerful 3-step recipe for what it calls a successful life. Step 1, conserve your vital energy. Step 2, this conservation automatically amplifies your willpower. And step 3, with that stronger will, you get the power to conquer any habit. It's laid out as a direct chain of cause and effect. And just so you know, all the ideas we've been exploring in this explainer come from the book Man Via Vidyut Ke Chamatkar, which translates to Miracles of Human Electricity by Yugrishi Pandit Sriram Sharma Acharya. And interestingly, the book itself presents these concepts as scientific truths. So we end up right back where we started, but now with a completely new perspective. According to this philosophy, the power is already inside you, just waiting for you to cultivate it. The final question, then, is really about action. Are you ready to try and harness this internal energy to build a more powerful, more intentional life for yourself? As we've seen, the choice is presented as being entirely up to you.